Hi, everybody. I'm Father Chris Collins, the Vice President for Mission here at the University of St. Thomas. And we'd like to take a few moments to invite you in to learn a little bit more about our mission here, which is to educate students to be morally responsible leaders who think critically, act wisely, and work skillfully, all to advance the common good. So let's take some time to see how that plays out around here.
How should we think about the common good? In contemporary Catholic intellectual tradition, the common good is the full network of social conditions which enable persons and groups to flourish and live genuinely human lives. There are a few points that underlie this idea.
The first is that all persons share a common human dignity. We are individuals, and we experience and realize our dignity by encountering the dignity of others. Because persons have dignity, they have the basic human rights to the freedoms and social goods necessary for development. Rights such as political and religious freedoms, education, healthcare, and to just wages. Second, the common good requires a particular concern for the poor and vulnerable in our groups and our society, what Catholics call the option for the poor. Third, the common good assumes a certain confidence in persons, namely, that we have the ability and indeed the inclination to dialogue and work together, even in the face of tension and conflict. Thus, the common good flourishes with civic respect and friendship. Fourth, advancing the common good is a process. It challenges people to see a particular community as it is and as it could be, to judge a situation or social practice by the standards of truth, justice, and compassion, and to act, to support or change the processes to enhance the development of persons.
How then should we act to advance the common good?
First, the common good relies on the just production and distribution of a wide range of social goods and services. What this means is that people are to live their lives in their relationships and their jobs as best they can. Work contributes to the common good. Now, this is a good start, but the common good demands something more. It recognizes the fact that our lives are interconnected in multiple ways with others and with creation. We are social beings, and we naturally form families and groups and societies. We know that these relationships are meant to support personal development, but they can also be used to manipulate and repress personal development. We are thus compelled to create the environments in all these groups that enable people to flourish.
We then act for the common good on multiple levels. On one hand, we are all called to do individual acts of love and justice. The most fundamental level of work for the common good is person to person. On the other hand, we are called, in our particular lives, to respond to issues challenging the global common good. Perhaps most importantly, we are also called to act in that huge middle range of relationships to create the conditions for people to develop in the many groups and institutions and societies of which we are members.
Well, I hope you've learned something about our mission here at St. Thomas. And one last thought on our service to the common good. Our patron saint, St. Thomas Aquinas, says that God himself is the common good. And in the Christian imagination, we say that God is love. So anytime we are receiving love, anytime we are giving love away, anytime we're motivated by love, we're fulfilling our mission. So thanks so much for taking time with us.